Was it good? That's part of the reason. Yes.
I would have eaten the crust, but I wouldn't have eaten the chicken, but that's okay. Next time she's doing that, I'll call her up and say, could you make that a beef pie?
A beef pie. Well,
Yeah.
and she could,
I
I'm sure.
bet I'm positive she could do that. Well, anyway, I want you all to know out there how much we're enjoying our program, and I'm hoping that you do too. And please let us know if there's anything that you would like us to talk about, because we have to go out and search for all these things, and sometimes we miss stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
yeah.
we just don't know that
Especially-
it's happening until it's too late.
Especially the events, because you know, you can go on websites and all that, but sometimes some of these events don't get on the websites. And you know, I try to find as many as I can, but it's hard. So if you've got something you want us to to promote and all that, let us know, and we will gladly do that. We'll gladly do that. So.
Yep. That's a good thing. Well, you ready for some trivia?
Well, I guess.
No, I'm not going to force you into stuff. I'm just going to help. I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk.
Oh, really?
Well, you remember when we talked about toothbrushes?
Yeah.
Do you remember who made the first toothbrushes?
No.
I don't either. But we talked about it. No, it was either China or Japan. They made the first toothbrushes.
Okay.
And I found out that when we talked about the invention of the toothbrush, that there is another part to that.
Oh.
The toothpaste.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the toothpaste has another name for it. You know, I use Crest and Colgate, whatever it is, whatever my wife feels is best for me that day. And so...
Or the least expensive.
Oh, the least, yeah, pretty much. And some of them I don't like the taste, and it makes... and then some of them I really like. I want to eat them, but I don't. Anyway, I found out that there's a name for that other than what we call just plain old toothpaste.
I'll bet it's a gross name.
Nope, not too
No?
gross. It's called Nurdle.
Nurdle.
N-U-R-D-L-E, Nurdle. Now,
it's a weird name.
I know it's really weird. So here's my thing. All of you who have children, and when you tell them, go brush your teeth before you go to bed, this is your opportunity to teach them that they're using Nurdle, which is the toothpaste. And then they'll go to school and they'll talk about Nurdle, and the teacher will think they're talking bad or something. No, it'll be good, because they'll know something that nobody else knows. Because how many people know that the toothpaste is called Nurdle?
I would have never guessed that.
I wouldn't have either, but it was in the book and I know it's right. So anyway, that's one. Then the other one we talked about the other week was the Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
How it gets taller in the summer. Yeah. Well, there's more to that story. It's not about the height anymore. It's about where they put it. Do you know that the Eiffel Tower was built to be put in Spain? The Eiffel Tower was supposed to go to Spanish City. Yeah, well, they didn't like the way it looked and they didn't want it. So they said, no, we don't want this. So they called up France. And of course, you know, France takes anything that's free. And so
I'm not touching that.
they brought it to France. Then they weren't sure where to put it either, because they didn't think it was all that attractive.
Right.
But eventually they put it in Paris. And now it's one of the top attractions in the world.
Yep.
So the fact that it started out being refused in Spain and not sure where to put it in France, they eventually put it in a really good spot. I'm sorry they didn't bring it to the US, although they did, because we